Welcome to the Plant Trainers Podcast, where we're helping people improve their quality of life through nutrition and fitness. And now, your hosts, nutrition and wellness coaches, international speakers, Adam and Shoshana Chaim.
Hey, I'm Adam Chaim.
And I'm Shoshana Chaim, and we are
Propelled by Plants. Today we bring to you episode 473, Healthy Picnic Ideas with us.
In this episode of the Plant Trainers Podcast, we're talking about healthy picnic ideas. Having a plant-based picnic is a fantastic way to enjoy delicious and healthy food and really connect with nature and other people. The best part about plant-based food is it's less likely to spoil in the hot weather, and you might even find some great additions to the picnic bag along the way from the berry bushes or the fruit trees. Just make sure you know what you're picking so that it's not poisonous.
This one is gonna make you hungry, so enjoy the show.
Hey everyone, now it's more important than ever to stay close and connected to us as we're going to be making some changes here at Plant Trainers. So please head over to planttrainers.com and get our plant-based comfort foods recipe book for free. That's a $14.99 value just by signing up for our newsletter so that you can know what changes are, because we want to make sure that we stay in touch.
And now for a moment of gratitude.
Because we've pre-recorded and preset all of these summer episodes, we would like you to take a moment and think about what you're grateful for. Of course, we're always grateful for you.
Picnic time. Let's get some picnic ideas going here. Let's go.
Yeah, picnic ideas. So first of all, where are we going to picnic? I mean, you could picnic
Wherever. In
anywhere.
The park, on a hike.
Exploring a city, in your driveway, in your backyard, your favorite park, the treehouse. I'd love to picnic in a treehouse.
But you need a treehouse first before you could do that, right?
Or you could sneak into your neighbor's yard and use your neighbor's treehouse.
If they have one.
If they have one. Even in the car. We've done picnics in our trunk. We've opened up our trunk and we've put down the back seats and we've sat the whole family. So picnics can really take place anywhere. But when you are prepared and you kind of have some good food going on, it's even better. And the best part about picnic is you can get elaborate. You can make some really fancy schmancy things like grilled zucchini with avocado mash rolled up, or you can get really, really simple too. But I think the best part is just like finger foods during picnics. So
I think the easiest thing is cut up veggies and fruit, but that's not much of a meal for some people, right?
Well, no, but people say like, how can you just eat veggies or how can you just eat fruit? But it's really about the volume.
All you eat is lettuce.
It's the volume, right? Like if all you eat is that side salad that they have in a restaurant, or all you eat is your 5 carrots and 5 pieces of celery, yeah, you're not going to be full. But if you're eating the same volume that you'd eat of other food, of fruits and vegetables, that can be really great, especially if you have dips and hummus dips or chickpeas.
Say that again. Say it.
Hummus. It's my favorite.
People make fun
my favorite review of all time. Hummus. If you're still listening, somebody put a review on Apple Podcasts saying that we have a really great podcast if you could stand the way I say hummus. Hummus. Anyway, so just having, lots of fruits, vegetables, finger foods around can be great. But I love sandwiches and wraps.
Yeah, those are pretty easy. I mean, you can make them on the spot or you can make them in advance. But one of the ones that I always liked that you make was the pinwheels. Can you talk about that for a second?
Sure. So pinwheels.
Do we even have that on our website? I don't know if we do.
I don't
we
know
need to
if we
check
have that,
because that's a good one.
So you can make pinwheels with different things. So what I was saying before about the grilled zucchini with some mashed avocado and then rolled up, that's technically a pinwheel. But what I used to make was either our chickpea salad, or I would make like a tuna salad. I'm using air quotes, tuna salad made from sesame seeds or from different kinds of seeds, and I would put that in a wrap.
It's been a long time since.
And then I would roll it up and then cut it into little pinwheels, and sometimes you need little toothpicks in there too. But those were really good. So you can make those as finger food in advance. You can make just sandwiches or wraps with hummus and vegetables and sprouts and all kinds of things. Or you can just bring containers with all the different fillings and let everybody make their own, like you said. Yeah. So that can work really well as well. Also, if you've had a barbecue the night before, grill some extra veggies.
Bring those leftovers.
Yeah, zucchini, eggplant, bell peppers, onions, all kinds of herbs you can put fresh, and you can mix that together for sandwiches and wraps as well.
You can use nut butters too for your wraps or your sandwiches. Throw some banana in there, throw some fresh berries in there, and make your own PB&J kind of wrap or sandwich.
Yeah, and if you make your own dressings for the other, not for the PB&J kinds, but you can bring a dressing too, and people could put as little or as much dressing in their sandwiches or wraps as they want, or even salsa. Salsa, that can go
you say
really well.
Salsa good too.
Do I?
Maybe
it different?
Salsa.
Salads can work well too. So either some chopped veggie salads or quinoa salad or buckwheat salads.
The thing is, people think, oh, you eat plant-based, you're vegan, all you eat is lettuce. And the salads, the truth is, they could be incredible with lots of nutrient density, with different fruits and vegetables. They don't just have to be lettuce.
No, and chunks of, you could do a Greek salad with tofu, with some grilled tofu in there instead of the feta cheese, and just carrots, maybe shredded some carrots and some tomato and some cucumber and some lemon juice.
Really use those herbs, right? Like lots of different great herbs that give a lot of flavor.
Chickpea salad is great too. So as I mentioned before, smashing up the chickpeas, combining it with some onions, some cherry tomatoes, some parsley. You could put a tahini dressing, or you can put a cashew ranch, or you can do what we like to do with the mustard, and it's really delicious.
Wow, there's a lot of things that you're mentioning that we do have recipes for at planttrainers.com, and we'll link to those in the show notes for sure. What else could we do as far as finger foods go?
We're just going to take a little break here because I want to share with you that growth is something that happens for everyone and every business. And we've been going through a lot of personal and professional growth here at Plant Trainers, and we want to stay connected with you. That's why we're giving away our plant-based comfort food ebook that's worth $14.99 for free at our website at planttrainers.com, or by clicking the link in the show notes. Click on that, get on our newsletter, because we're going to be making some serious changes and you need to be aware of what's going on. We look forward to connecting with you there. And now back to the show.
Well, we talked about the fruits and vegetables. So crudité platters, so you can make it into a really nice platter. So crudité basically means raw veggies cut up, and you could serve them with the dips like we said. The fruit doesn't have to just be plain fruit. Personally, I don't like fruit salad when all the fruit's sitting there in each other's juices. I can't stand it. I know people love it. So if you love it, sorry, go for it. But you can do different containers. You could spread it out like a rainbow. You can do skewers and make them skewers. like fruit kebabs.
Yeah, I like that idea.
That can work really nice too. You could even do some veggies some fruits that can be frozen in advance. So maybe frozen, like you could put grapes and pineapple and strawberries and freeze it so that when you get it on your hot wok.
Cherries.
Yeah, cherries, as long as it hasn't thawed too much that it's not good anymore, you can kind of get that popsicle crunch in there, which personally I don't like either, but I know you do.
Yep. One of the favorites though at picnics has to be guacamole.
Always guacamole. I'm going to a party on Tuesday and I have to go buy some avocados over the weekend because I'm on guacamole duty. So yeah, having a nice fresh batch of guacamole. You could have tortilla chips, you can have wraps, you can
dip your veggies in the guac.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, right?
No, dip your veggies in our kids like pretzels with the guacamole sometimes too. So that can work really, really well. Roasted chickpeas, or
it's
roasted
a good snack.
Or if you've made a butternut squash soup, your roasted seeds from the butternut squash can do really well too. And of course there's lots of companies that make those that you could buy them, but you can easily make them on your own.
Yeah, and if you're not allergic to nuts, that's also a great snack to bring.
Yeah, some
raw nuts,
or if you've roasted the nuts yourself at home so that there's no oils added, so that you can control the amount of salt that is or isn't in there.
And if it's not just a family picnic and you're getting together a group of people, you could always potluck it, right? Like everybody could bring a different dish that you share at the picnic, and it's always a nice way to interact and get some different foods.
There's actually apps where it helps you plan your potluck so people don't overlap, or you can just do a Google Doc or just make a list of what you think that you would want at the picnic and have people sign up for the different things to keep it nice and easy, and that way you don't have overlapping.
What about drinks? Like normally I guess people would just bring water. or juices, or
like if they're like us, they're just a water family. But some people like infused water, so maybe adding some lemon in there, or berries, or mint, or cucumber. Personally, I don't like any of those too much unless it's super, super, super fresh.
I'm good with the lemon.
Yeah, lemon is fine, but not when
mint.
it's been sitting all day. I can't do it. Some people love it because it tastes even more. Some people will brew batches of herbal tea and add some lemon in there and make some iced tea naturally.
You could also like freeze some ice cubes or make some ice cubes with some of that in the ice cube itself.
Right. So if you're making iced tea, make a big batch of iced tea, freeze 2 ice cube trays worth of the iced tea also, so that you can keep it colder longer without watering it down. That's what you're saying, right?
Kind of. Sure.
Awesome. Energy balls can be great too. So those can be part of the meal. They could be desserts, homemade energy balls, something like Nagy balls, nuts, seeds, dates, all different kinds of power foods combined together, and they're raw. They're not going to go bad. Yeah.
So many great options for picnics. They don't have to be difficult. They could be super simple. We have tons of recipes on the planttrainers.com website, and we will link to a bunch of them in the show notes for this episode at planttrainers.com/473. So check it out. And if you have any great ideas for picnic foods, drop us a line. Send us an email at info@planttrainers.com or respond to some of our posts on Instagram at Plant Trainers.
Have a great picnic.
Thank you all so much for listening to this edition of the Plant Trainers podcast. We want to make sure that you subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, or any other podcasting platform.
We really appreciate the feedback we receive from you. Every time we get a 5-star rating or review on iTunes from one of our fans, it really helps other people find us just like you did.
Thanks so much to our patrons. To become a patron, visit us at patreon.com/planttrainers. Even supporting us with $1 really makes a difference in the quality of the show.
And don't forget to connect with us on Instagram and Twitter. Our handle is at Plant Trainers. Like Plant Trainers on Facebook, join our newsletter, and check out our website at planttrainers.com for awesome recipes, a list of our services, and of course, our latest podcast.
We encourage you to email your questions to info@planttrainers.com so that we can help you improve your quality of life through nutrition and fitness.
So we hope we've inspired you today. Join us again next time, and have a healthy day. Or is that too corny?
It's a little cheesy.